Hey kiddos, and what's happening? Another day in paradise. I just want to show you that I'm working on something. I do other things besides butterflies. Not much, but I do. I'm working on if you watch my TikToks or other videos, you know that I'm working on a fairy garden out front. Most of the stuff is recycled and repurposed. I did have to buy some things from Amazon, the big A word. But right now I wanted to show you. We get around here what's called air plants. They just kind of hang out in trees, and that's it. It's like a moss type of thing. So I thought this would be a good add-on to fairy garden. If anybody's read Horton Hears a Who, sorry. If anybody's ever read the Lorax, we got the Tufula trees. Everyone needs a Sneed. But I had an idea. Because it's an air and it's a living plant, I didn't want to dye it or spray paint it. So there are ways to dye things naturally. Now can't read it. I use turmeric. That's a spice. It's kind of peppery and dirty tasting, but it's very good for us older people that have aching joints. So it's you can buy it in pill form, but I just like it like this because I'll sprinkle it on a few things. But it's got a yellow tint to it. Let's see if you can see here. So it was the bottom of the bottle. So I filled the bottle full of water and this container full of water and the turmeric spice. And if you see here, it's starting to get yellow. So I don't want to leave it on too long because this is in Florida. I don't want to keep it soaking in the water too long because this is Florida. This is an air plant, so it doesn't take dirt and it doesn't take soil. It doesn't need water. It just kind of hangs out in trees. So I'm trying to get it the yellow color. I don't know how good that comes out on camera, but it's getting there. It's getting there. So I will leave it in there for a little bit longer. And what I did was I just took the bottle and put it in there. It's kind of low maintenance, low key. It's an air plant. You really can't kill it unless you put it in dirt or, of course, spray paint it, which I would not do because what living thing wants to be spray painted? Not me, and not this girl. So if this works out, I'm going to cover that up so the bugs don't get it. If that works out, I'm going to use beet juice. It's a vegetable. It's not my favorite, but it's called a sugar beet, and it's full of sugar. So if you like sugar, but you don't want to have a candy bar or anything like that, so I suggest a beet. But the beets are very red, so what I'm going to do is open a can of beets, and the beets are in slice form like a potato. I'm going to put those in the bullet and get it really pulpy, and then I'm going to soak this. So this Tufula in Gnome Garden will be pink. But I want to see how the turmeric comes out first. It looks like it's taking, and the beet has more pigment, so I think that will be more pink. But I don't also want to kill the living thing, so I want to make sure that everything's copacetic. Because it will be hanging out in the cactus out front. I think I've showed you all. It will be hanging out in the cactus there, so once I get it where it needs to be, it'll kind of be back in its home environment, which is living on something in the air. So other than that, I got a couple little projects going. Here are I found these rocks, and I have spray painted them. And these doors, this one I bought at Dollar Tree. And this one, my mom had a bunch of stuff. So I already just used that, and I'm going to glue it on. So, and then I had this broken birdhouse, which I was thinking about gluing back together, but if I find another rock, this will make a nice door too. Or I can just prop it up and put some of these Tufula trees. We got some gnomes here ready to go into the garden. See? And then, of course, I have a llama. She lost her head, but it's around here somewhere, and I got good glue. So, all of our little friends will be in the gnome garden. Hopefully, I'll get that done mostly tomorrow. I want to get it done before my mom, Grandma, has a birthday. Oh, look, a little bird bath. All right. I love you guys. Be good, be kind, and remember, don't let someone tell you you're no one.